Every day, you wake up, check your phone, and start your routine. Maybe you go to work, run errands, take care of responsibilities, but in the back of your mind, there's always that nagging feeling you're not where you want to be. You've set goals, dreamed big, and told yourself that one day you'll achieve everything you want, but today, like yesterday, feels like just another step in a cycle. But here's the thing, what if you've been waiting for the wrong thing? What if you need to wake up to the truth that your goals are not far off, they're just waiting for you to take action? This isn't just about ambition, it's about clarity. It's about seeing where you've been holding yourself back and how the key to your success has always been within your reach. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The power to achieve everything you've dreamed of lies not in waiting for the perfect circumstances, but in awakening to the truth that your actions and mindset are what truly shape your future. It's time to wake up and claim the life you were meant to live. Every day we face choices. We make decisions, some big, some small, that shape the course of our lives. But when we're not awake to our true potential, we let those decisions be guided by outside forces. We let fear dictate our actions. We let the opinions of others, the doubts in our own minds, and the distractions of everyday life pull us further from the goals we've set. We tell ourselves we'll start tomorrow, we'll make a change next week. But the truth is that tomorrow never comes. There's a reason why so many people get stuck in the same cycles year after year. They're waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right motivation. But the reality is there will never be a perfect moment to achieve your goals. If you wait for the stars to align, you'll be waiting forever. The perfect moment to start living the life you've always dreamed of is now today. Marcus Aurelius understood the importance of living in the present moment. He once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In other words, your future is shaped by your thoughts today. If you keep thinking that success is something that will happen in the future, if you keep postponing your dreams, you will never take the necessary actions. You need to wake up to the truth that the only thing standing between you and your goals is yourself. When you awaken to your own potential, you stop waiting for the world to change. You stop waiting for the perfect conditions to act. You realize that you are the one who controls your actions, and your mindset is the key to unlocking everything you've ever wanted. It's time to stop letting fear, doubt, and hesitation dictate your life. When you wake up, you realize that your goals are not out of reach, they are within you, waiting to be realized. But the key to unlocking them is taking action now, not tomorrow, not next month. This is why waking up is so crucial. It's not about waiting for everything to fall into place. It's about waking up to the truth that you have everything you need right now to begin taking steps toward your goals. Marcus Aurelius also taught, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that the obstacles you face aren't just obstacles, they're opportunities. The challenges in your life are not things that stop you. They are the path to growth. Every challenge you encounter is an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to get closer to your goals. The moment you wake up to this truth, the moment you stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as stepping stones, you change the game entirely. So, where do you begin? How do you move from knowing you need to change to actually making it happen? The first step is simple. You take responsibility for where you are. Stop blaming external factors, your job, your relationships, your lack of resources for why you haven't achieved your goals. You are the one in control. You are the one who makes the decisions. The moment you take responsibility for your own life is the moment you take back your power. It's easy to fall into the trap of victimhood. We all do it at times. But the truth is, you are not a victim. You are a creator. You have the ability to shape your future. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The universe is change. Life is opinion." Life doesn't happen to you. It happens because of the choices you make. The more you wake up to this fact, the more you start realizing that your goals are not impossible. They are simply waiting for you to take the necessary steps to bring them to life. Now that you've woken up to the fact that you have the power to shape your own life, the next step is to start taking intentional action. Waking up isn't just about understanding your potential, it's about acting on that understanding. And while it sounds simple, taking action can often feel like the hardest part. But here's the truth. The hardest part is starting. Once you begin, momentum builds, and the path forward becomes clearer. When you're stuck in the cycle of waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the stars to align, you miss out on what Marcus Aurelius called the opportunity of the present moment. It's easy to get caught up in thinking that success will come once everything is perfect, but the Stoics taught us that true success comes from action in the present, not waiting for ideal circumstances. Marcus Aurelius himself said, "Do not waste time on what you cannot control. Instead of waiting for the right conditions, take action right now. It's only through consistent effort in the face of uncertainty that success becomes inevitable." Every time you hesitate, every time you talk yourself out of taking action, you delay the progress you could be making. That's why waking up means shaking off the self-doubt and fear that hold you back. You need to realize that you can't control everything in life. What you can control is how you respond to what's happening around you. That's where your power lies. But how do you break free from the habit of waiting and start making consistent progress toward your goals? It begins with understanding that success is a process. It's not about one giant leap, it's about small, deliberate steps every single day. When you focus on progress, not perfection, you'll find that the journey toward your goals becomes far more achievable. It's easy to look at someone who's already successful and think, they're lucky, they have something I don't. But that's just another form of self-sabotage. The truth is, successful people don't wait for the perfect moment. They create their own opportunities. They keep moving forward, even when it feels like they're not making progress. Marcus Aurelius had a profound understanding of this, saying, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This isn't just a philosophy, it's a call to action. What you think about your goals, your ability to achieve them, and your attitude toward obstacles can either make or break your progress. If you view challenges as roadblocks, you'll find yourself stuck. But if you see them as opportunities for growth, then nothing can stop you. Taking action toward your goals requires a mindset shift. You must move from a place of fear and hesitation to a place of confidence and clarity. You need to stop letting doubts and insecurities drive your decisions. This means taking a hard look at the thoughts that keep you stuck. Are you thinking things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I don't have the resources to succeed"? These are limiting beliefs that hold you back, but you have the power to change them. The moment you start changing your mindset, the moment you start believing in yourself, is when you will start seeing the results you've been dreaming of. It's not about having everything figured out, it's about believing that you are capable of making it happen one step at a time. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In other words, your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. So, if you want to change your life, you need to start by changing your thoughts. One of the biggest obstacles to taking action is fear of failure. We've all been there, afraid to take that first step because we're scared we might fail. But the Stoics understood something vital. Failure is not the end, it's a lesson. Marcus Aurelius taught that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Failure doesn't mean you can't succeed, it means you're learning. And when you embrace failure as a teacher, it becomes a powerful tool in your growth. Think about it. How many successful people have failed countless times before achieving their goals? Every failure is just another chance to improve, to adjust your course, and to try again. So, when you encounter obstacles, and you don't see them as setbacks, see them as stepping stones on your journey. Embrace them as part of the process and keep moving forward. To help you stay on track, break your big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Start with small daily actions that align with your long-term vision. If you want to run a marathon, don't focus on the finish line right away. Focus on running your first mile. If you want to start a business, don't focus on making millions. Focus on creating your first product or service. By focusing on incremental progress, you build momentum. This is the secret to achieving big goals. It's not about perfection, and it's not about doing everything at once. It's about taking consistent action and learning from every step, no matter how small. And over time, that momentum will push you further than you ever imagined. Now that you've recognized the importance of action and shifting your mindset, it's time to address the next critical aspect of achieving your goals: resilience. Resilience is the ability to keep going, even when things get tough. The truth is, The road to achieving your goals is rarely smooth. You will face setbacks, disappointments, and failures. But these are not signs to give up, they are signs to persevere. If you want to succeed, you need to embrace the idea that resilience is key. The Stoics understood that life is unpredictable and filled with challenges. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, constantly reminded himself of the need to endure hardship with a calm mind and steady heart. He said, "What we do now echoes in eternity." Your actions today, in the face of adversity, define your future. If you quit when things get hard, you won't build the character necessary for success. But if you persist, even in the face of failure, your efforts will eventually pay off. Resilience is about keeping your focus on the long-term vision. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, especially when the road is filled with obstacles. But success is not about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them with determination. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to strengthen your resilience. The more you push through difficulties, the more resilient you become. Take a moment to reflect on the challenges in your life. Have they broken you, or have they made you stronger? If you're truly awake to your potential, you'll see that every setback is an opportunity to grow. It's not about avoiding failure, but about learning from it, growing stronger with each setback, and continuing forward. Think about Marcus Aurelius once again. His life was filled with difficulties. He faced wars, political struggles, and personal loss, yet he remained steadfast in his purpose. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." His message is clear. Obstacles are not barriers. They are tools that refine your character and bring you closer to your goals. This is where many people get it wrong. They think that success comes from avoiding hardships or finding an easy path. But the truth is that success comes from embracing the struggles. The moments when you want to give up are often the moments right before breakthrough. When you face adversity and continue moving forward, you show yourself that you can handle whatever life throws at you. And that's when success becomes inevitable. Another important aspect of resilience is maintaining a positive mindset. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the challenges ahead, but you can choose how to frame those challenges. When you change your perspective, you begin to see obstacles as opportunities to learn and improve. Marcus Aurelius also reminded us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the Stoic mindset. You control how you respond to everything that happens. No matter how difficult your situation may seem, you have the power to choose how you react. Resilience isn't about ignoring the tough parts of life. It's about accepting them as part of the journey. When you accept challenges as part of your path, you stop seeing them as burdens and start seeing them as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to learn, and to move closer to your goals. As you continue to move forward on your journey, remember that perseverance is what will set you apart. While others quit when things get hard, you will keep going. You will face the tough moments, push through, and get one step closer to the life you want to create. This is how you achieve your goals, by never giving up. But resilience doesn't just come from pushing through challenges. It also comes from having a clear purpose. When your goals align with your core values, it becomes easier to endure hardship because you are working towards something that is deeply important to you. Purpose gives you the fuel to keep going when you want to quit. Without a clear purpose, setbacks can feel like insurmountable obstacles. But when you are driven by a sense of meaning, resilience comes naturally. Every time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what am I learning from this? What is this situation teaching me? These questions will help you frame the obstacle in a way that empowers you to take action. Instead of focusing on how difficult it is, focus on what you can control: your mindset, your actions, and your response. You've already taken the first step, waking up to your own potential. Now, it's time to apply resilience in your journey toward achieving your goals. Keep moving forward, even when things are tough. Let every challenge be a lesson, and let that lesson drive you to success. As we reach the final part of this journey, it's time to confront the most important question of all. What happens after you wake up and begin acting with resilience? The answer is simple yet profound. Once you wake up and take action, once you embrace resilience and keep moving forward despite setbacks, you become unstoppable. But there's one last essential piece to this puzzle, and it's one that many people overlook: consistency. The power of consistency cannot be overstated. It's easy to start strong, full of motivation, ready to change the world. But what happens when that initial burst of energy fades? What happens when the excitement wears off and the daily grind sets in? Consistency is what keeps you moving forward when the motivation is gone. Marcus Aurelius, with all his wisdom, taught that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The same can be said about the success of your goals. The success of your life depends on the consistency of your actions. It's not the grand gestures or the monumental efforts that lead to success. It's the daily, persistent actions you take that build the life you want. Consistency is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up along the way. It's easy to look at a successful person and think they've had it easy, that they got lucky or had some secret formula. But the truth is, success doesn't come from luck. It comes from showing up every single day. It comes from putting in the work when no one is watching, when it feels like there's no immediate payoff, and when you're tired, frustrated, or discouraged. Think about the Stoic approach to life: small actions, daily discipline, and persistence. Marcus Aurelius didn't become the philosopher emperor. He was by being sporadic or inconsistent. He practiced self-discipline daily. He faced adversity with resilience. But he also understood the power of showing up every single day, doing what needed to be done, without excuses, without delay. He wasn't waiting for a sign. He wasn't waiting for everything to be perfect. He took action consistently, regardless of how he felt, and that's what made him great. So, as you wake up and begin to take action toward your goals, remember this: success is built on consistent effort. Success is not about giant leaps. It's about the small steps, repeated day after day. Every time you show up, every time you take a step, even a small one, you get closer to the life you want. This is the power of consistency. It's not always glamorous, it's not always exciting, but it is always powerful. The person who shows up every day, who stays disciplined and focused, is the one who will achieve their goals in the end. Marcus Aurelius understood this when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your mind is your greatest tool in this journey, and consistency is the key to unlocking its full power. The final piece to achieving your goals is understanding that consistency doesn't mean doing everything at once. It means focusing on one thing at a time, making steady progress, and allowing the compounding effect of small actions to work for you. Each step you take, no matter how small, is progress. And over time, those steps will lead you to the life you desire. Think about a rock being shaped by water. At first, it seems like the water isn't making any difference. But over time, the constant flow of water wears the rock down, shaping it into something beautiful. The same is true for you. Your consistent actions will eventually lead you to where you want to be, even if it takes time. The key is to trust the process, to keep moving forward, and to embrace the fact that progress is progress, no matter how small. As we conclude, I want you to ask yourself, what is your next step? What is the action you can take today to move closer to your goals? Don't wait for tomorrow, don't wait for perfect conditions, and don't wait for the right time. The right time is now. Congratulations, you've just taken the first steps toward waking up to your potential and achieving your goals. It's not about motivation that fades, and it's not about luck. It's about the mindset shift, the resilience, and the consistency that will carry you to success. But now, it's time to take action. What's the next step in your journey? Start today, don't wait for tomorrow. Let the lessons you've learned here push you forward and keep moving even when it feels difficult. And if this message resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe for more insights on living an authentic, purposeful life. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And let's build a community of people who are ready to wake up and achieve their dreams.